Hi, everybody. As promised, we're at the end of the semester and things are winding down. We have two relatively small things left in our, I'm not even going to call it a unit because it doesn't have all the components that our other units have had. But two last things I'm hoping that you'll make time for in the next week or two. One is I'm going to ask you to look at a partner's project, part 4 of the inquiry project. View that, should be posted in the discussion board. If it's not there, let me know and we'll get that worked out. View the project and then give the partner some feedback. And there's a form in our Canvas course for you to use to give that feedback. And then you'll post a copy of that feedback as part of your last assignment for the course. And then I'm also asking you for some feedback about the course. And I know I asked a little while ago about the materials we were using because I had to make a decision about what to use the next time I teach the course and make arrangements with our bookstore. So I appreciate the feedback that you gave me at that time. But this time the feedback is about the course in general. And I'm really eager to see what you say about the course, because it is the first time that I've taught it, and I'm very much open to your suggestions. So I hope that you will feel like you can be honest in that feedback. And then the third thing that's going to be coming in a couple of days is you're going to get a chance to evaluate me as the instructor. That will come in an email message, not from me. It will come from IDEA, and that email will give you a link to an online survey about the course. And that is an anonymous survey. It will be recorded and I won't see the results from that survey until after your grades are already posted. So I really would appreciate any feedback that you can also give in that survey. Let me tell you how that's used. That's the same course evaluation that we use in the Teachers College for all of our graduate and undergraduate courses. And individual faculty use that survey to get feedback about their teaching techniques and about the course in general. So that will be very helpful to me. Also, the results of that survey are forwarded to the department chair and to our Teachers College dean. And so they'll see the average scores from the items on that survey. And they will use the results of that survey next spring when I have my yearly evaluation as a professor. So here at Emporia State and at other universities, we have merit pay. And that means that our system rewards faculty when they do well in 3 areas. One is teaching, and so based on the results of my evaluations that I give not only in this class but in like 2 other classes that I'm teaching. And then in service, and so I will present a portfolio to my chair next spring about the ways that I've given service to the education profession, being involved in professional organizations, serving on committees, and those types of things. And then in scholarly works, and so any presentations that I've given, any research studies, any articles that I've had published, or books or book chapters. And so I kind of collect all of that stuff in the spring and sit down with my chair and lay out, okay, here's what I've done over the past year in those 3 areas. Here are my scores from my course evaluations, my service, and my scholarly work. And then the chair will write me a letter evaluating my work for the year. Now, in the perfect world, we would have raises in our salaries based on how much work we showed that we did over that past year. Unfortunately, at Emporia State, our budget hasn't permitted those raises in about 8 years because of budget cuts. So that's been really tough. We still are expected to hold to the same standards, the same types of work, but we get a nice letter and cross our fingers that maybe the tax rolls will go up and we'll have a pay increase that goes with that. But that's neither here nor there. I wanted you to know what happens to those evaluation scores is the same for all faculty. So sometimes students wonder, well, why am I filling this out? Is it going to make any difference? And that's the process that those scores are used for. So I do appreciate your feedback. I do want to use it to help make the course better. And I have some ideas myself, but I'd like to see what you all say about how things went and assignments that we did and things that we read and things that you might have liked to have seen done differently. So please feel like you can be honest with that feedback, because I really will use that. And then I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for a really good semester. This has been a pleasure to teach this class. It's a big class, lots of students, lots of grading. I appreciate your patience with me when I was slow. And please know that it was because I was giving attention to everyone's work. And even though there were lots of students in the class, it was a collection of really good students. And that is not something that I get to say every semester. And it's something that I greatly appreciate. I greatly appreciate your efforts and your turning in your work on time and the quality of your work. And it just has been a really positive experience. So I wish you the best. If there's anything I can ever do to help you through questions during your program, I'd be glad to do that. I'm going to be working as the graduate advisor for our program this summer, so feel free to email me if questions come up. And I wish the best for you as you finish your school year and head into the summer.